The Hells Angels comes before anything and anybody.
Absolutely.
Mother, father. So what does that mean?
The Hells Angels, known far and wide as the kings of the motorcycle world, hold an equally thrilling and intimidating mystique.
Hundreds of Hells Angels bikers will roll into Brooklyn, Ontario today for the 2022 Canada Run.
But what's the deal when someone decides to walk away from their notorious brotherhood? Let's explore and find out the gritty truth behind leaving the Hells Angels, where every decision carries weight and every exit has consequences. A glimpse into Motorcycle Brotherhood. The legendary tale of the Hells Angels begins with a pivotal moment in history, marked by the convergence of several small motorcycle clubs on March 17, 1948, in Fontana, California. This momentous occasion saw the birth of a new era in motorcycle culture as these disparate groups banded together under a unified banner, laying the groundwork for what would soon become one of the world's most iconic and infamous motorcycle clubs. At the heart of this transformative merger was Otto Friedli, a distinguished veteran of World War II. Friedli's valor and unwavering resolve played a crucial role in the formation of the Hells Angels, as he spearheaded the movement to break away from the pissed-off bastards motorcycle club. It was a decision fueled by a simmering feud with a rival gang, igniting a spark of rebellion that would define the ethos of the Hells Angels for generations to come. Yet, amidst the prevailing narrative of Friedli's leadership, an intriguing alternative theory persists in the annals of motorcycle lore. Some accounts suggest that the Hells Angels were not conceived in Fontana, but emerged in the vibrant city of San Bernardino on November 15, 1951. According to this alternative narrative, it was Dick White, a prominent member of the Redlands Roadrunners, who took the reins and led the charge in establishing the Hells Angels as a force to be reckoned with. Intriguingly, Arvid Olsen, a close confidant of the club's founders, proposed embodying the spirit of the Hells Angels. Olsen, a decorated veteran who had served in the Hells Angels squadron during World War II, lent his storied past to the burgeoning club, infusing it with camaraderie and daring that would endure through the ages. Thus, from the ashes of discord and the crucible of conflict, the Hells Angels emerged as a symbol of resilience, brotherhood, and the unyielding pursuit of freedom on two wheels. Their legacy continues to resonate, inspiring countless enthusiasts to embrace the spirit of adventure and camaraderie that defines the motorcycle community today. Becoming part of the Hells Angels. Joining the Hells Angels isn't just about riding a motorcycle, it's about embodying a unique blend of characteristics that define the brotherhood. To even be considered, a potential member needs more than just a driver's license and a big bike. He needs that special something that sets him apart. Picture a scene where someone stands before an expansive stretch of road, the breeze gently caressing their face, and the sound of a roaring motorcycle echoing in the distance. You've heard about the Hells Angels, seen the iconic insignia, and felt the allure of their mystique. But what does it take to become part of this legendary club? First off, forget any notions of a simple application process. The Hells Angels don't just hand out memberships like candy. They're looking for individuals who embody their values, their spirit, and their ethos. And that's no small feat. To even get your foot in the door, you start as a hang-around. It's like dipping your toe in the water, testing the temperature and feeling the vibe. If you're lucky, you'll get invited to some club events, maybe meet a few members, and see if you click. But if you want to go further, you've got to earn your stripes as an associate. This isn't just a title, it's a stepping stone. You'll spend a year or two proving yourself, getting involved in club activities, and showing the guys what you're made of. When you think you've seen it all, you level up to prospect status. This is where things get real. You're in the inner circle now, rubbing elbows with the big dogs, but you've still got to earn your keep. It's like being in the minor leagues. You've got potential, but you've still got to prove yourself on the field. But here's the catch. You're not in the clear even after all that. To become a full-fledged member, you've got to pass muster with the rest of the club. That means unanimous approval from the guys who've been there, done that, and earned their stripes. And it doesn't stop there. Before you can even reach that point, you've got to hit the road, literally. You'll be making the rounds, introducing yourself to every charter in your area, shaking hands, and making connections. It's like a job interview on wheels, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The club, there are still strings attached. You're expected to uphold certain obligations, such as paying dues, attending mandatory meetings, and participating in club rides. It's like an invisible tether keeps you connected, even as you transition away from wearing the colors. So leaving the Hells Angels isn't merely a matter of physical departure. It entails adhering to the club's rules and regulations, even as you exit. Handing over those patches can feel like stripping away a part of your identity, a tangible reminder of the bonds you once shared with your brothers. But even after the patches are gone, the ties that bind remain. You might find yourself grappling with a sense of loss, mourning the camaraderie and sense of belonging that came with being part of the club. Then, there are practical considerations too. Even after parting with the group, keeping up with dues and obligations can feel burdensome and demanding. Sharing of information is prohibited. One of the most crucial rules within the Hells Angels is the strict code of secrecy among its members. Sharing information about fellow brothers is strictly prohibited, and those who violate this rule face immediate expulsion from the group. Loyalty and trust are revered among members, embodying the timeless adage of once a Hells Angel, always a Hells Angel. Becoming part of the Hells Angels is a lifelong commitment, with members bound by a brotherhood that transcends ordinary bonds. Retirement or voluntary departure are not options. The only way out is through expulsion for transgressions. The Hells Angels Charter serves as a tight-knit second family, fostering an unbreakable sense of gathering and unity. Even after leaving the club, former members are expected to uphold the vow of silence, ensuring that the inner workings and traditions of the club remain shrouded in secrecy. In times of loss, the fraternity comes together to honor and pay tribute to fallen brothers. Within the Hells Angels, there's an unspoken understanding that what happens within the club stays within the club. Members are bound by a code of silence that extends far beyond their active participation, requiring them to safeguard the club's secrets even after they've moved on. This steadfast commitment to confidentiality underscores the deep-rooted sense of loyalty and respect that defines the Hells Angels Brotherhood. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of the club, where the bonds forged among members transcend time and space. So, even when a member chooses to depart from the club, they carry the weight of this sacred trust, forever bound by the silent oath they took upon joining the ranks of the Hells Angels. Dane Brajkovic's aftermath for leaving. In the shadowy realm of motorcycle gangs, Dane Brajkovic looms large as a figure both feared and revered. Once a formidable presence within the infamous Hells Angels, his name struck a chord of terror, his actions leaving a wake of violence and turmoil. But as fate would have it, the hunter became the hunted, and Brajkovic found himself at the center of a violent storm that would shake the foundations of his existence. The story of Dane Brajkovic is not one of simple beginnings and straightforward paths. It is a tale woven with threads of defiance, resilience, and unyielding determination. Renowned for his extensive body art, Brajkovic's tattoos told his life story, each inked symbol representing a chapter in his tumultuous journey. From his early days as a boxer, where he earned a reputation for his ferocious fighting spirit, to his entanglement with the criminal underworld, Brajkovic's life was anything but ordinary. Yet, amidst the chaos and turmoil, there was a certain allure to Brajkovic's persona. His defiance in the face of adversity earned him a place of respect among his peers, while his unyielding loyalty to the Hells Angels cemented his status as a true brother of the club. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And for Brajkovic, that end came in the form of a violent confrontation that would change his life forever. The night at the concert in Perth was a disaster for Brajkovic. The night of the concert in Perth turned into a nightmare for Brajkovic when he faced a terrifying and violent attack, causing severe injuries and alarming the crowd. The attacker, hidden in darkness, launched a fierce assault, leaving Brajkovic badly beaten and bruised by the force of the blows. His body showed the aftermath of the brutal encounter, with blood flowing from wounds and bruises spreading across his skin, showing how intense the attack was. Despite the pain and confusion, Brajkovic felt a mix of emotions, deeply shaken by the sudden and unexpected violence. However, amid the chaos, he saw a glimmer of hope, a chance to piece together his shattered reality. He was bruised and bleeding, feeling very shaken, but in all the pain and trouble, he saw a small chance to make things better. As law enforcement officials scrambled to unravel the mystery behind the attack, Brajkovic's past came under intense scrutiny. From his clashes with rival gang members to his run-ins with the law, every aspect of his life was scrutinized in search of clues. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one thing remained certain. Dane Brajkovic was a man marked by destiny, and his journey was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Once a Hell's Angel, always a Hell's Angel. The motto, "Once a Hell's Angel, always a Hell's Angel," embodies the lifelong commitment expected in the world's most infamous motorcycle club. However, amidst the solidarity and loyalty of this brotherhood, there exist murmurs of individuals who chose a different path, venturing into the unknown. These whispers hint at tales of defiance and departure, where former members embarked on journeys divergent from the club's fold. The allure of freedom on two wheels beckons many to the Hell's Angels, drawn by the promise of camaraderie and adventure. For those who take the plunge into this world, the club becomes more than just an affiliation. It becomes a way of life. Each member pledges an unspoken oath, binding themselves to the collective spirit of the club and vowing allegiance until death. However, amid the thunderous roar of engines and the camaraderie of the open road, there exist tales of descent and departure. These stories paint a complex portrait of individuals who chose to sever ties with the Hell's Angels for reasons known only to them. Whether driven by personal convictions, disillusionment, or the pursuit of a new path, these departures signify a divergence from the club's collective journey. Some whisper of former members who walked away from the club, their reasons shrouded in mystery and speculation. Perhaps they sought solace in the quiet solitude of a life outside the club's rigid hierarchy, or maybe they yearned for a chance at redemption, a fresh start unencumbered by the weight of their past. Whatever the motivations, their departure serves as a testament to the complexity of human nature and the ever-shifting dynamics of brotherhood. In the annals of motorcycle lore, these tales of departure add depth to the rich tapestry of the Hell's Angels' legacy, revealing the intricate interplay of loyalty, defiance, and the indomitable spirit of freedom. As the wheels of time continue to turn, these whispers linger, echoing through the corridors of history, a testament to the enduring mystique of the Hell's Angels. No speaking to the media either in or out. The Hell's Angels adhere to a stringent code of conduct, including a steadfast prohibition on media interaction. This rule applies to current members and those who have left the club, emphasizing the enduring commitment to confidentiality and discretion. By strictly forbidding any communication with the media, the Hell's Angels aim to safeguard the privacy and integrity of their operations, shielding them from outside scrutiny and potential interference. This culture of secrecy is deeply ingrained within the fabric of the club, serving as a cornerstone of its identity and fostering a sense of solidarity among its members. This highlights members' loyalty and dedication, emphasizing the significance of presenting a united front despite external challenges. Furthermore, the prohibition on media interactions extends beyond mere club regulations. It reflects a broader philosophy of self-preservation and protection. By refraining from engaging with the media, members ensure that sensitive information about the club's activities, members, and affiliations remains confidential, minimizing the risk of unwanted attention or intervention. Even for former members who have chosen to part ways with the club, the expectation of maintaining silence regarding their experiences with the Hell's Angels persists. This demonstrates the enduring influence of the club's ethos and the profound sense of loyalty that transcends membership status. Ultimately, the prohibition of media interactions underscores the Hell's Angels' commitment to operating discreetly and autonomously, preserving the mystique and allure that have become synonymous with the organization. Loss of Harley-Davidson. Motorcycle riding privileges. What happens when you leave the Hells Angels doesn't just signify a break from the club's rules and regulations, but also a departure from the iconic Harley-Davidson motorcycle tradition. When you're a member, riding a Harley isn't just a preference, a requirement deeply ingrained in the club's culture and identity. The distinctive roar of a Harley engine is synonymous with the Hells Angels' presence on the road, symbolizing power, brotherhood, and rebellion. However, once a member decides to leave the club, he is no longer bound by this tradition. He is free to choose any motorcycle that suits his preferences and style. Whether it's a sleek sport bike, a rugged adventure bike, or a classic cruiser from a different manufacturer, the road ahead is yours to navigate on your own terms. Stepping away from the long-standing Harley-Davidson tradition signifies a departure from the established norms of the Hells Angels and represents a pivotal moment in your personal journey. This transition significantly shifts your relationship with the club and its core values. By choosing to ride a different motorcycle after parting ways with the Hells Angels, you are not only breaking away from tradition, but also asserting your autonomy and unique identity. This decision to embrace a new motorcycle symbolizes more than just a change in transportation. It reflects the willingness to forge your own path and define your individuality outside the boundaries of the club. It's a tangible manifestation of your desire to explore new horizons, experience new adventures, and embrace the freedom to make your own choices. Riding a different motorcycle post-departure is a declaration of independence and self-determination. It signifies readiness to embrace change, adapt to new circumstances, and pursue passions on your own terms. It's a bold statement that there is no bound by the expectations or limitations imposed by membership in the Hells Angels, but rather empowered to chart your own course and explore the open road ahead with confidence and conviction. Moreover, exploring other motorcycle brands and models opens up new possibilities and experiences. Each motorcycle has its own unique character and capabilities, allowing you to discover new adventures and connections within the broader motorcycle community. So, while riding a Harley may have been a badge of honor and a mark of belonging while being among the Hells Angels members, leaving the club does not grant you freedom to ride. Social fallout. When someone decides to part ways with the Hells Angels, they often find themselves navigating through a web of social fallout. Exiting the club can trigger a cascade of repercussions, causing rifts in relationships and social dynamics. Former members might experience a sense of isolation as they face the cold shoulder from their once close-knit community. This social exclusion can extend beyond the motorcycle realm, affecting their interactions with acquaintances and friends outside the club. Moreover, departing from the Hells Angels can sometimes lead to outright hostility, with former members encountering verbal confrontations or threats from those loyal to the club. Such social repercussions can cast a shadow over the lives of those who choose to leave, reshaping their social landscape in unexpected ways. This shift in social dynamics can be emotionally taxing, leaving individuals grappling with feelings of loneliness and alienation. Additionally, the stigma associated with leaving a notorious organization like the Hells Angels can linger in social interactions, making it challenging for former members to rebuild their social networks and establish new connections. Overall, the social fallout of leaving the Hells Angels is a multifaceted experience that can have profound effects on an individual's sense of belonging and identity. Loss of privileges. Even after deciding to leave the club, former members might discover that their ties to the Hells Angels linger in unexpected ways. While they may no longer wear the club's colors or participate in its activities, there could still be lingering obligations that demand their attention. These obligations might include financial responsibilities, such as paying dues, contributing to club expenses, and attending mandatory meetings or events. Essentially, even after formally stepping away, individuals might find themselves still entangled in the club's web, navigating through a maze of lingering duties until they are officially released from their obligations. Moreover, leaving the club doesn't always mean leaving behind the relationships and connections forged within its ranks. Former members may find themselves grappling with their departure's emotional and social fallout, facing ostracism or hostility from those they once considered brothers. This can extend beyond the immediate circle of club members to include affiliates and allies within the broader motorcycle community, and friends and acquaintances outside it. Deciding to part ways with the Hells Angels can have profound and lasting effects, extending beyond the immediate circumstances to shape both present realities and future prospects. It's not merely a matter of leaving behind a motorcycle club. It involves untangling oneself from a tightly knit network of relationships, traditions, and obligations. This choice can reverberate through every facet of life, influencing social connections, professional opportunities, and personal identity. Moreover, the repercussions of such a decision may extend well into the future, impacting how individuals navigate their paths and engage with the world around them. End of brotherhood. The decision to depart from the Hells Angels goes beyond simply leaving a motorcycle club. It means breaking deep-seated connections with a tight-knit brotherhood forged through shared experiences and bonds. Within the club, members often consider themselves part of a family, and leaving means bidding farewell to this extended network. The bond and solidarity among members create a unique sense of belonging and support, unlike many other social circles. However, upon departure, individuals lose access to this supportive community and may experience profound isolation. No longer part of this close-knit group, former members may find themselves facing life's challenges without the companionship and understanding that once defined their existence within the club. The loss of brotherhood extends beyond physical separation. It creates an emotional void, leaving individuals longing for belonging and connection integral to their identity as Hells Angels. Ultimately, leaving the Hells Angels involves more than just exiting a group. It entails a significant emotional adjustment as individuals grapple with the loss of their former brotherhood and strive to redefine their sense of belonging in the world. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.